Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to have at least another 2 Gambians with him,
Mm.
and also other athletes from other countries,
Yeah.
because this is a very famous place for anybody who want to learn or to acquire this high endurance training.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the place to go.
Yeah. And then somebody also following the program right now might say it could have been great to have somebody in the studio. I hope he's okay. He's fine. Where is he?
Samba is on his way. Unfortunately, he's coming from Brikama.
Well, okay.
I believe, and I'm hoping that before the end of the studio that he'll be here. He's the traffic. Unfortunately, the traffic.
Yeah.
But I think he might even come out of the car and start running, because normally he does run from Brikama to Banjul.
Yeah.
So maybe I might urge him to run, but he's on his way, and I hope that he can come before we start, so at least he can talk to the people, to the public.
All right. Let's talk about the prospect of quality service, participating at the highest level, delivering at the national level,
Yeah.
and then there are a lot of factors that athletes need to deliver. Not only helping Samba to go to Kenya and participate in training, will he have a personal coach? Will he have a personal coach in Kenya in the training ground?
Yes, he would have, because the camp is organized.
Yeah.
And they have people who will help him. He'll also have people who will be running with him. The one thing that I'll say that make Kenyans and Ethiopian athletes that good is because they work as a team.
Yeah.
So when they are running, sometimes they'll decide who is going to be number 1, 2, and 3, and then so you have other people to run before you to help you to set the pace. We call them pace setters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Gambia, Samba doesn't have that. And the reason I believe that Samba can be a champion is because with all those difficulties, he is really posting very, very good time. These are challenging wild times anyway.
Yeah.
So if we get this chance for him to go to Kenya, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to surprise a lot of people. And later on, we will try to talk to the Olympic Committee so that we can acquire a personal coach for him. And that's very important.
Yeah.
Right now, we are concentrating on nutrition and his running. That's what we can do at the moment.
Good. Yeah, you talk about something very important. That is for him to have a proper documents. It requires a letter to the National Sport Council, that is, to have the recommendation letter from them, and then also to alert the Olympic Committee. And then can we know the relationship between the Samba's management and that of the National Sport Council, plus the Athletic Association as well?
I will not have much to say on that, because if I'm honest, I have only become Samba manager in the last 3-4 weeks.
Oh.
So it's very, very hectic for me, because it's like I've come in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So it's very heated for me, because I have to coordinate different organizations, which I'm doing now. I'm writing. And also, at the same time, we are looking for sponsorship from companies.
Yeah.
We're looking for sponsorship from companies in Gambia who would like to be associated with success and to be associated with the fame that Gambia as a country will acquire if he wins international competitions. But next time I come to the studio, I will definitely have more information, because I've got grown into the role.
All right, got you. So the thing is, before we ask people like if they want to donate or support, and then for now, have you approached any company for help?
We do know that Samba, previously, before I've come in, Samba has had a relationship with Africell.
Okay.
Africell, they've supported him a lot. And so we are trying to get in touch with the people who've been helping him to help him out. We're also trying to get in touch with other companies. This process is ongoing. We're writing letters to them, and we're looking forward to hear from them.
Okay, okay, all right. So, in as much now you are the man in charge of the athlete. If somebody or like somebody's watching this program live, being in America, UK, Africa, anywhere in the world, and then I want to chip into support, how will that be? How can we support your cause?
We will be printing out. We'll be giving out at the moment. We'll be giving out Samba's bank account.
Okay.
So anybody in America, USA, Canada, UK, they can make a bank transfer. But very soon we're going to set up a payment option. terms of like PayPal
Yeah.
and things like that, so that it can be easier for them to donate to him.
Yeah.
But at the moment, people can do a direct bank transfer, and they will give the details.
Yeah. This one is personal question to you because you say you just came in less than 3 weeks, and then why you accept the offer to work with Samba?
Sometimes I believe, I believe, Alhamdulillah, as a Muslim, I believe Allah sometimes bring people together.
Mm.
I met Samba in an office where I was having an appointment. He had an appointment. We didn't know each other at all. And waiting for the appointment, we started talking, and he told me he's a marathon runner. He introduced himself.
Yeah.
And I started to introduce him to nutrition because that's my field. I also do, I'm a herbalist also.
Yeah.
I'm a traditional herbalist.
Yeah.
So I was advising him on, I said, if you want to enhance your time, don't you think you can have this kind of, things like beetroot, things like moringa, because these are things that they are very helpful for athletes. And from that brief interaction, where then he was called to go in before me, and then he had to leave. I think my advice stayed in his head. So for a few months, I didn't hear from him, but I had his phone number. And then about 4 weeks ago, he called me.
Yeah.
And we had a chance to talk, and he offered me the chance to be his manager. And I accepted it because I think I can do a lot for him. Because I want him to concentrate on running and winning. I don't want him to worry about the money side, the brand side. That one, I can work for him and make sure that it's going on okay.
Yeah.
So yes, that's how the relationship is.
Wow, fantastic. That's great. That's great. So now, apart from the lobbying for logistics and participating in training camps at Kenya, what does the future hold for both of you? Will he be traveling with you, or will he go alone?
At the moment, he will go by himself on the 15th.
Yeah.
He'll be there for 5 months.
Yeah, 5 months.
Yeah, he'll be there for 5 months up to January. So in between that time, I'm hoping that I'll also travel to make sure that everything is okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And from next year, once we have a financial sponsorship in place, then it'll be very easy for me to be accompanying him wherever he's going. Because as his manager, I have to work all the logistics.
Of course.
I have to go to the place first to make sure that everything is okay and all that anyway. So from next year, we are hoping that activities will improve. We are hoping that companies will get attracted to the brand, Samba brand, and they'll help us out. And then things will get better.
All right. Yes, Adama. Maybe you have a question for my guest, or you because of we have to take a break for policy. We are talking about sport as we speak right now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not that much familiar with sport, but I just had one question I wanted to ask because he was talking as the manager, but at the latter part because it was in my mind. What is his interest in this, and will Samba be traveling with him? But he already answered that. But now you Samba going to I think Kenya, right? Samba going to Kenya. Do you already have people already there that are to welcome Samba? Is that facilitated?
Yes.
And I have another question which was in my mind. Do you work or contact the Ministry of Youth and Sport about Samba?
Do I?
The Ministry of Youth and Sport.
Where in Gambia?
Yes.
Not yet, as I say, because of my short time that I've been there. So, and also at the same, I come in and this trip is there. So my first priority is to arrange for this trip. And then from next week, as numbers go, I will start to contact the Ministry of Sport. I'll try to contact the Olympic Committee and the Athletic Association.
Okay, I have my final question. I don't know whether it should be directed to you or to Samba because Samba is not here, but as the current manager. Was Samba having a manager before you?
Sometimes back. He had some manager, I believe it could be about 2 or 3 years back. But for some time since then, he was doing things on his own. And that's why his time was not really improving as much. Because he cannot handle both sides where you're training and you're looking at the financial side also. Something is going to give. And that's why he had to bring somebody so that that side can be taken care of and he can concentrate purely on winning, running, and improving his time.
Okay, Mr. Manager, I said finally, but let me come to where do you see Samba in the next 5 years?
Oh, I see Samba in the next 5 years being a champion in Africa in marathon. I believe Samba has the potential to beat the Kenyans and Ethiopians, and that would be a very big achievement because these are great runners. These are the Kenyans and Ethiopians. They're not jokes when it comes to marathon. So it would be a very big achievement for him, and because I can tell you, Samba is very hardworking. That's one thing I can tell you. He doesn't use injury as an excuse. He will run. If you see him, he actually runs from Brikama to Banjul almost like every day. So he's very hardworking, and I see him very, very successful in the next 5 years. Inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great from you, that's Adama. Be reminded that you are listening to King FM 94.7. This is your daily podcast, comes to you Monday to Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. with me, Aladi Fati and Adama Nyang. And as you said, we have Carlos in the studio, who is the manager of Government at Lee, Adamo, with Samba, and then hopefully we hope and pray everything will go as expected. But as of now, you said if anybody want to give a helping hand to him, do we have numbers, with numbers or account numbers or whatsoever?
Yes, we have.
If there's any details you can provide to our listeners as well.
At the moment, what we can provide is a wave number.
Yeah.
If anybody want to contribute any amount, whether small, any amount will help. This is a historical moment. So anybody who wants to join us in this history will be remembered for the help they contributed. The wave number for Sambaba is 396 9255, or you can use 791 0227. Those are the two wave numbers that people can use. And as I said, later on, we will be able to provide his bank account for those people who might be abroad.
All right. So if anybody is following the program right now and you have any question to the manager or regarding the newspaper articles, you can drop us your message on 7265639, 7265639, or still on 9016462, 9016462. But we remind that this is your daily podcast where we purely focus on the current affairs of the country and elsewhere. To a short break, and we'll be back. Welcome back to the program, and the final part of this one will be still with Mr. Carlos, because you mentioned in your interview that you help in the nutrition aspect of it. So, in as much we are talking about athlete, we would like you to help and support and guide our athletes too regarding the foods that they take into, because of your advice too will be important to the rest of the athletes who are sitting home listening to the program right now, the food that they eat.
Yes, you see, nutrition is very important for any athlete because that keep you healthy. That also help to improve your performance. So the one thing that I can say is to ensure that you eat a balanced diet, which means you have your protein, your carbs, and your minerals and vitamins. So the one thing that I said that can also enhance is, for example, beetroot. Although beetroot is not very, very common in Gambia, it is very common in Senegal. And in Gambia, at the moment, if you want to buy beetroot, it's coming from Senegal.
Yeah.
But there is a farmer, I'm not going to mention his name, but there's a farmer in Tangier now who is actually has started planting beetroot. In a few months' time, he should have his harvest, and hopefully that will encourage other farmers to start coming, because this beetroot is quite good in all ways, in terms of cleaning the blood, is fantastic. But the one thing that Gambia has, which most athletes should use, is a moringa. Moringa grows everywhere. I don't know whether people appreciate the nutritional effect of moringa. But for example, a lot of children here don't have fresh milk, they have powdered milk. You can actually have moringa as to give you the calcium. It will give you more calcium than you can get from milk. Moringa also help you to absorb more iron. The more iron you absorb, the more oxygen you take. So for an athlete, these are good things for enhancing your performance legally. So you don't need to go for the illegal stuff.
You don't need to use substance.
No. So when you have things that can actually boost you. So when you combine these two, beetroot and moringa, it's been proven scientifically that it can boost your performance in a natural way, in a nice, clean way.
Yeah. Yeah. So the reason I asked you that because of sometimes it's very important athletes when they are not fit and then they want to participate at the highest level or at the major events, they do all means to participate. Sometimes even take substance to do so. But with your advice, that can supplement substance. I think that was good.
No, definitely, because there is no need of taking anything illegal because there is always testing.
Yeah.
After every race, they'll pick people randomly. You'll be tested, and anything found in the system, you get yourself banned. I think, especially the Kenyans were very, very known to be endurance athletes, but recently some of them have actually been banned because they've been found to take illegal substances. So what I would advise people is that there is natural ways of enhancing your performance, and you never get banned, and you'll actually be better. So this is very good to stick to the natural stuff and help yourself that way.
All right. Maybe we are not only going to ask you to help athletes because of I and Adam are broadcasters, so we need your advice.
Good. That's where I even wanted to come. I wanted to say, so now let us not focus only on athletics when we come to nutrition.
Yes.
Yeah. So what advice will you give to us who are always here talking?
Well, the advice I'll give you is to have moringa every day. You don't have to have a lot of moringa, even a teaspoon of moringa once a day. That will be good for you.
But how can we use moringa? Are we using it as tea or
Moringa, you use it as a powder,
the powder?
and you can mix it with your cereal. You can mix it with your soup. You can take it directly with water. It depends. Some people might find it a bit bitter, but to be honest, sometimes bitter stuff is good for you because we're always eating sweet things. So it's good to balance the nutrition you take. So yes, for you guys, I'd recommend that you take moringa and take it seriously every day. I would give you about 2 weeks, and you start to see a big improvement. Where you don't feel tired, you are most very much alert, and also you prevent a lot of diseases.
Okay, before we go on, I was at some point last year because I saw it on social media that moringa is good.
Yes.
So I just take some because we have it at home.
Yeah.
I took some, dried, then use the powder. I was using it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, for 1 week it was good because I saw some improvement. But later I went on social media and I saw people are saying that it is not good to be taking it always. It is not good to take it to be taking it daily. So I was like, let me just keep this because people are saying it is good, others are saying it is not good, and I'm not more familiar with herbs, so let me just pack it and focus than drinking it. Yeah. So what will you say on that? It is advisable to be taking it always, or you can just take it for a certain period of time and just forgo it and wait for some other time again.
That depends. As I said, the amount should not be too much, but we have to put in mind that moringa is a vegetable. So when you eat vegetables, you're not gonna get sick anyway. From a personal point of view, I have taken moringa for over 20 years. Over 20 years myself. So and I don't have any adverse effects.
Yeah.
So I would advise anybody that taking it every day does not mean that you're going to have any adverse effects because I have not suffered from taking it every day. I've taken it, I would say about 20 years, almost every day of my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that one because for me, I took it for 1 week and decided to keep it because of what I saw that is not good. So
All right.
thank you for that point.
All right. Thank you, Adam. We have less than 8 minutes, and then the man that we are talking about is Toft Samba himself is in the studio as we speak right now. Let's give him the mic, and then let's him say hi to our audience, and then we go. Samba, welcome to the daily podcast live on King FM. We are glad that you are here with your manager to support you make your journey more easy and more accessible financially if possible.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is Sambaba. I'm widely known as Sigrid Missions in my sport area, in the sport arena. I'm a long distance runner, specialized on 42 kilometers.
Yeah.
But I'm more in for 42 kilometers.
All right. How long have you been participating in the marathon in the Gambia before we proceed?
I dominate the Gambia distance events since 2011 up to now. I'm the defending champion. And I've been running from 2001 to now.
Have you ever participated in the Burfur Marathon?
I won the Buffalo Marathon 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that's what I told you, Maria. I say when I cover, I don't know whether it's him, but I have a lot of an interview with Sambaba then at the West Coast. I don't know. It could be him. This was 4 or 5 years back. Yes. On more serious note now, let's talk about your journey to the High Performance Center in Kenya, and then how can you ask your fellow Gambian, probably National Sport Council, Olympic Committee, and then the presidential companies in the Gambia? If you have a word to face them for a support, what will it be?
Yeah, this is not the first time I'm having such opportunities.
Yeah.
Because last time again, I get such from the former HG that when I won the Brikama Banjul Marathon, so there was people who were recommended to go and because I was also asked where did I want to be in the world. I say I want to be in Africa. They say me why? I said because if I'm in Kenya or Ethiopia, the talent I have, the world will talk about it. Because if I go to Europe, I will struggle going back to Africa to develop my talent. Yeah, so it did not when there was a change of government that made when we miss it. But we are appealing that right now, Gambia, we are very rich in talents. Though the country is very small, but we have talents. But uh, we need support. We need support. You understand? Because before I was thinking that maybe if I just keep winning, then people would come and call me and tell me that okay, this is what you deserve, this is what you don't deserve. But I have come to understand that winning alone cannot take you nowhere because I have been winning over the years. Yeah.
Okay. And then if you look at the international marathon, the major ones in the world, where do you want to participate?
Really, right now, my dream is to compete in the Olympic, especially the upcoming Olympic, because running 2 hours 30, oh my God, that should not be a problem because of the nature of my body shape.
Yeah, but the upcoming Olympic is not that much far.
Yes.
Pure preparation also, it requires a lot of preparation.
Yeah, I understand everything because I have been doing this for almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
I know what it means or what to do to get to that time, how to beat up my times, you understand, to qualify. Because I ran 2 hour 11, but that was not electronic. Because if you look at the Gambia marathons, they are not putting the time. So whenever you request for you, the times are not the official times is not in the media. They are not in YouTube and other things. So that's why I find it difficult to excel outside the world. You know, understand? Because they believe on the
Timing, yeah.
timing. Yeah. But going to Kenya for development, you run electronics, and there again there are a lot of experts about athletics. They know exactly when they see you running, they know what you lack and what you need to improve. Just recently, like when I was in Qatar, when I started running with their national athletes, so they were very convinced that I have to beat down my distance because of the speed I have. But in the Gambia, I believe I don't have speed, but I know what I have. So they said, okay, you Samba, you have to go and attend a national trial here in Qatar, so that we see that if we can endorse you. But my visa then was already expired, so I have to exit. So I was not lucky to attend the trial because I run the Olympic half marathon in Qatar, and I also run the corridor marathon. So over 15,000, I came out with 13 position, which I sponsor myself. So it's
All
not
right.
easy.
Yeah. So right now, you and your manager, which departments or institutions do you target to apply for support as now, if there is any?
Yeah, when we discussed about that, I leave everything on his hand.
Yeah.
He was drafting letters and sharing with me because I'm more focused on the training side, so I leave everything with on his hand. So because I cannot be in the media at the same time with my training programs
Yeah.
perfectly, so you have to hold there and be there.
All right. Because we don't have that much time now. Your words to the Gambians and particularly that is the Gambia Athletic Association and the Olympic Committee. They are very important in your development.
Yeah, one thing I appeal to those people like let them if at all they don't have any position where or they don't have any country where they can send athlete, but one athlete have an opportunity, make sure they stood by
They
that
support.
athlete because the athlete is going there on the name of the Gambia and he try to develop and when he develop he's going with the Gambia flag. You understand? Right now there are two athletes who struggle by themselves and they are in Kenya, they are training. One is Ripso and we have also Fansujata from Kitty. So you see, we are struggling. The athletes are struggling. When they have the opportunity, let they will support. I get this opportunity. I have the air ticket for free destination through this Banjul official marathon.
Yeah.
So I was among the third part. So there was Kenyan, but once some of the Kenyan finished behind me.
Yeah.
You understand? But we need support. We need support. So you cannot say that okay, like I am the GAA,
Yeah.
so only the opportunity that I create, that's the only thing I'm going to support. No.
Yeah.
So wherever opportunity come in, push so that we can able to develop. Maybe I'm not the right guy, but there are 1,001 coming on that. They are young and talented. Maybe we are role model to those guys. So if they see we are discouraging, it doesn't tell well to those people. You understand? Because it's not easy.
All right, Adama, I
I-
think
Before I
Yeah.
would like to take this opportunity again
Mm.
to say I pray for my man who recognized my talent because I never knew I'm a marathon runner.
Yeah.
So may his soul rest in peace for Lady Max Yala.
Oh, Mahmoud Max Jallo,
Yeah, he
good
recognized
food.
he
The former
recognized
executive secretary Sport Council.
yes. He
All right.
recognized my talent and take me to marathon.
Oh, good, great.
I will never forget him.
Yeah, may Allah forgive him. Yes, Adama, you have something to ask. I would say our national athlete.
Yeah, Samba, welcome and thank you for being with us in the studio. The only question I have was, it was in my mind, but I think you answered it, but
Yeah.
let me just come back to it. Have you ever represented the Gambia in an international event?
I do. I represent Gambia, not one, not two, not three.
Recently, Qatar.
Yeah, I represent the Gambia in Cape Verde. I represent the Gambia in Sierra Leone. I represent the Gambia in Uganda, the All African Games. That is the cross country championship. I have been competing. Yeah.
Okay, I asked your manager this question before you came in. Where do you see yourself if you have this opportunity to be in Kenya to train and you already got the training and everything? Where will you see yourself in the next 5 years as an athlete?
Yeah, really. If I don't sustain injury, it's all about commitment. You know, fitness cannot be stopped. But once you are there in Kenya, the difference between many people don't know the difference between Gambia and Kenya. The difference between Gambia and Kenya, Kenya is a high altitude places and they have less oxygen. For here we are in sea level. So you can train here. So when you train in Kenya, if you go to any other countries, it's a big plus to you.
Okay.
This is the difference. It's not that they are whether it's hotter than Gambia or not. Because if you want to go to Kenya, you want to run, sometimes they must give you medication, otherwise you will bleed because of we struggle for the next. This is
Oh,
the difference.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then why do you choose Kenya, Africa, instead of going to Europe? Because others will say, I will I will either go to America or go to Europe to do my training. But you choosing Kenya in Africa, why?
Really, I love sport too much. I
Okay.
love sport too much because it sometimes causes me to lose friends. Because when you come to me as a friend, I see that when you are here, it's nice, but the moment you leave, it's a story. But my training and my other thing is my future. So really, this love I have for the event is too much. So I want to go there. I want to prove to the world that Gambia also have people who can do this. You understand? That's the way we surprised them here. When the Kenya came here, there was an event. 9 of them, but only one escaped. The rest, they are saying that, wow, we never knew Gambia is like Kenya.
Okay, my question still remain. Why do you choose Kenya instead of going to Europe or America? As a normal Gambian, some will say I will either go to Europe or America to train, but you, somebody choose Kenya in Africa to go for your training. Why?
The reason why I choose Kenya, I need to develop. The reason why, because if I go to Europe, the development I need, I will not have it there. You understand? But in Kenya, if you go there, it's a global place and it's where the whole world is concentrating right now for long distance athletes. You see, people are boarding fly from America, from other places, just to go to Kenya for development. So it's a Kenya, Ethiopia, and Uganda. But it's more for Kenya when we come for marathons.
All right.
Okay.
Radio is all about time. To have the news also in the studio. So, but then our doors are open. Anytime you or your manager have something to share with the general public, just a matter of phone call, and we open you the doors. Pass the mic to the manager, and then we close the program. Yeah, Mr. Carlos, it's a pleasure to have you and your athlete in the studio, but we are running out of time. And you're supposed to be here too, and it's already 4 minutes on top of the hour.
Yeah.
Your final words to the general public regarding this package for the training at Kenya.
Let me take this opportunity also to thank King FM for giving us this opportunity, to talk to people,
Yeah.
and very, very grateful.
Mm.
From here now, we are hoping that on Monday
Yeah.
he will be traveling,
Yeah.
and we will still be appealing to the public. We'll still be appealing to the GAA and the committee to help us. But I said we'll be there for 5 months, so there's a lot of opportunity to push this through for everyone.
Yeah.
I believe it will pay well because, as you say, we're carrying the Gambian flag. If he wins, the Gambian national anthem is played.
Yeah.
So everybody will have that feeling of, and Gambia is a tourist destination.
All right.
People will also want to come and see, hey, where is this place this guy is coming from?
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, it can be good for the country, it can be good for everyone. So, yes, good opportunity.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Carlos and Samba, for coming to this